Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new episode here on the channel. That's right folks, we are back in business. Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And well, as you can see here today, we are got a little bit of Last Day on Earth happening here. It's been a while since our last Day on Earth video, so thought why not, hey? And I've got a special, how do I put this? A sad day today. Now, I don't know if this would affect future updates on Last Day on Earth, but for as long as I can see, it will. Later on this episode, we'll also be doing a massive crate opening. I did just open one then. A massive crate opening, which should be exciting. See how worth it this Halloween Day of the Dead update is. Because really, it's interesting. Different from other Halloween events, but nonetheless, it's pretty cool. If any of you have any, I don't know, ideas or anything to say about this season or the next seasons to come, put that down in the comment section down below, because I want to hear all about it, all about the future content and everything. Now, let me see. This guy's just feeding some worms. That's you do you, fam. You do you. Yep. Okay. So just in a minute here, we're gonna come across something that we'll talk about in a little bit, because it's, as I said, quite sad, and depending on how Last Day on Earth, Kafir will take this, it could end up. There needs to be a story. Now, I don't recall there being one previously in other seasons, but this is what has happened. They killed Kay. Yeah, they killed Kay. Now, for those of you who don't know who Kay is, this isn't 100% certain, but K could be short for Citizen K. Now, Citizen K has been a character in many seasons this year in Last Day on Earth, participating and giving us a brand new story. Now, seeing that gravestone really made me think: is he dead? Is he gone? Gone from the world of Last Day on Earth? Because if he is, we need to know why and how. Because having somebody pass just like that, it's not good. Last Day on Earth had him for so long. He used to be at the laboratory up top. But he is one that's could change the story if he is dead. Because the spore outbreak that started the whole laboratory update and content came out, so not much to go with that, but if this is the case, then we had to have lost a valuable member that we did a lot for, and it needs a proper burial, proper ceremony. Ceremony, right word? No. What's the right word for that? What's it called? Funeral, that's it, funeral. It's right on the top of my tongue for that time. Yes, he does need a proper funeral. If this is the case, that this is his grave. Because if it is, nobody knew about it. Which I find quite funny. Not in a rude way, just because it was unexpected. So, but nonetheless, we also, I was gonna wait to tell you guys this, but there's a little bit of a hint in the last two seasons. Well, this season just gone, the one coming up, on future content, I guess you could say, of what they could be. Because in the season 18 teaser picture for the Battle Pass, where obviously I can see on screen right now. Yep, there's that. On the train cart thing, there's actually got the words written "New Home." Now this is quite exciting, but it's going to be hard to comprehend what exactly it means. Now, a couple of the past seasons, they have teased us about a city ruins to the north being New Eden, which they've been teasing for quite a while now. I'd say since the very beginning. In the loading screen about the city ruins to the north, which is on screen now. So whether this new home writing on the train means anything is yet to be decided, but if it does, we could be seeing a new Eden, or a city, or even a new house, or a new system of a city-like living space. This can be big. This can be a big content update. And so far we have no teasers or anything besides the Season 18 Battle Pass teaser for Season 18, but all I can say right now is I hope, for everyone's sake, that this new Eden city, home, place does come into existence, because other than that, the only really major content update that can come is Tungsten. Because Tungsten can open up a whole new lot of areas, such as the Mi-24 helicopter, which can unlock the oil pump station helicopter pad once you unlock the watchtower at, where is it? It's just past the port. So when you unlock Dead Island and unlock that lighthouse, there's a pad there for the helicopter. We could go there. And we can also go to Bunker Charlie, which is another whole bunker. So if Tungsten was to be added into the game, it would be another Season 3 update. Now, Season 3 was a major update to Last Day on Earth. It included the Bunker Bravo, the swamps, and the ATV. Now, so we've got two new places. Well, unlocking a new watchtower, a new bunker, and a new vehicle. What is the Tungsten? Well, along with the update of the ATV, it can a new resource, which is ash. You can get from the swamp locations. Tungsten update, or that's what I'm calling it for now, would include Mi-24 helicopter, two new locations being the oil rig platform and Bunker Charlie, and the new resource of Tungsten. So it looks a lot similar to the ATV update, which does sort of give us a hint that that could be soon. Especially running out on a few ideas to actually build upon Last Day on Earth, because now that the VIP zone, most of the gas stations complete except for the ATV leveling system, which they did tease. I think it was in Season 3, Season 4, I think. But yeah, so if that does come, then we have it. It should be interesting if it does happen. I don't think it will Season 18, but unless anything big is teased, which nothing was teased during Season 17 about Season 18, which normally happens if it's a big content update. So I'm thinking that maybe, let's see, I don't know really. There's been quite a lot of new things that I've added along the way that was instead of their supposed roadmap, which was, some stuff has been okay, some stuff has also been terrible, stuff I completely do not agree with, but that's not my thing to say. That's obviously Last Day on Earth Caprius thing. But they still have a lot of content that they have teased in the past they're still yet to add. Stuff like the Dragonov, or what was it? It was you could clan raids, or scouting bases, I guess, which is the VSS but times 2. It's a lot better. They also had Tungsten, Northern City Ruins, which is apparently New Eden, which I think will be pretty good. The last levels of Bunker Alpha and Bunker Bravo, level 5 and 6. Now these levels, Bunker Alpha was teased for levels 5 and 6 a little while ago. Yeah, I think season 9, season 10, I think. For those new floors to come out, but they have not yet come out. So we're still waiting for floors 5 and 6 on Alpha and Bravo. We also have the Steel Room store, which was teased during this season actually. For the abandoned factory in week 2 when it was opened. They used the steel saw, to cut open some doors. It's not the first time we've seen it, and it most likely won't be the last, but it is getting closer to revealing that. And if it does, then we're screwed, because steel will not be safe anymore, which means you have to get brick walls, which you need the ATV for. So it's a lot more end game to be fully prepared for raids. It probably will make a lot of noise during raids though, which means if you have like honeycombed steel walls, then I think you'll be fine, but that's quite expensive. We also have the clan levels, which is a personal thing that I've looked upon, where there's been actually, the clans have been called clan level 1. So it's interesting to state because it shows that there can be more levels. Currently, that's not in the game, but it does show that, so I'm thinking maybe soon they might upgrade them, so we can get extra levels, more people, etc, etc. We also have what was teased for not too long ago, but it was started this year roughly. The floor 2 of our house. Yes, there was a teaser video footage of there being a second story to our base, having stairs, more storage, basically, a lot more room. This was interesting as well because we had more defenses, like we had half walls, half fences. Oh, yeah, half walls and fences, which, because at this current point in time we only have spike traps and tin can tripwires, so we don't have too many defenses. So having that will increase our defenses, make our house a lot more protected from zombie hordes. We also have what's been in the game since I can remember, the horse saddle. We currently have the horse feeder, which is in the game, which, I mean, it's a good defense too, because it actually blocks you from entering the wall. You have to destroy it. Doesn't do any damage, but it's there. But the horse saddle. Now you need tungsten to be able to craft it, which is not in the game, so we don't have it yet. But in regards to logic, the horse mount would be before the chopper. So it would be the very first form of transport you can get in the game. But getting tungsten, that's end game. Now to be able to work for all those possibly years, to be able to get up to that point, and then just to get a horse, which is worse than the chopper, I think it's pretty bad. So let's put it out there that they will probably change the recipe when tungsten does come out to something a lot more easy to craft, or they'll just make it so you have to obtain the blueprints to be able to craft it, like we do with the repair bench, and the steel pipes and everything like that. We have to have a blueprint. Same with the acid bath, so that way we can't actually craft it, and they wait until it comes out. But that's interesting because they haven't really said anything about it. So, yeah. But with that new home, I still think it's possibly either the second base, which I do have the zombie truck blueprint for, which they did say that was not going to be a thing, and then they sort of ate their own words and kept it in there. So, still unsure whether they're going to actually implement it or not. If they do, that'd be brilliant, because second base, everyone needs it. But, and along with the ATV reputation leveling up system, we also have the motorboat, which means we need a leveling system for that too. Probably won't do much, but it's there. It's out there, ready for, yeah. And the reputation system at the port, which we have for the deliveries, and the laboratory. We have the level 1, level 2, but there's still a level 3 reputation system, which leaves it open. I think that'll be for something maybe to do with that oil rig platform they need a helicopter to get to, because currently I think they have almost maxed out the laboratory, and that would be for level 2 of the reputation. So it leaves a whole line of reputation left to add whatever they want to, which gets me a little bit. It's a little bit weird because I thought they would have something that gives a hint to what it might be. Like they already gave a hint that it would be the laboratory for the second reputation system because it was there, unable to be opened yet, and they had it ready. What else? What else? And oh yeah, the repair bench at the VIP station and the gas station here. That was something that's everyone's happy for. Everyone who has premium or VIP, and everyone who doesn't. The thing that's really bad about it is the fact that it's only VIP. So they've introduced something that's been everyone has wanted, been waiting for ages. Be able to repair guns, repair equipment. But having it so you have to pay for it, and it's not even one purchase, it's a lot of purchases to be able to get up to that level of VIP. So they're making us spend a lot of money to be able to repair guns and repair equipment. For what cost? Like, spending that money in that amount of time, 24 hours it takes to repair one bit of equipment or one gun, and all that money, it's just not worth it. So I think Kafir do need to add the recipe in-game so we can craft it. Even if it means we have to get like the ATV, because I get that. It's pretty good if you think about it. We're able to repair everything we have, so we have infinite. So I think post ATV, I think that's reasonable to get ash planks for it or something. But they still need to add the blueprint for it in game. Otherwise, it's just not fair, and it's making the game more pay to win, which I don't want to see that happen to Last Day on Earth because it's been a great mobile game since it came out. Was it 4, almost 5 years ago? So it hasn't been pay to win at all. There's been the options to pay for extras, but it's not been pay to win. Because currently I'm technically a free-to-play player. I've only spent money where it's coming to be super worth it. Like the pack that I bought, it was only $8 AUD. It was worth over $300, $400, which that's the only time that I think anything's worth it to buy. And last season's Battle Pass, because that was just over the top, so worth it. That's the only things I really spend money on, but nevertheless, it's not really. What would you say? It's hard. It's hard because that's the extras, and having to pay extra just for something that's not worth it if you have to pay for it, in my opinion. Now, some people think that they'll pay any price for it, because I get that it is a great addition, but they need to add it to the free to play side to be able to have it actually crafted. And the electronics lab. Now, the electronics lab is something they still haven't brought out, but it's interesting because a lot can be done with it. I think on the description, I'll get the description. But basically, it's something like the repair bench, it's unique. It is unique in a way where you wouldn't expect it from Last Day on Earth. Like, we've lived for 5 years almost Last Day on Earth without it, without the repair bench, without the electronics lab, etc. So this, I don't see it being implemented too soon, but who knows, Kafir could surprise us and bring it out like tomorrow. Don't think that'll happen, but who knows? Who knows? The world could change in a second. But this electronics lab, let's see, this electronics lab allows crafting complex electronic devices. Now, what kind of complex electronic devices do we have? Maybe the electronic circuit, perhaps. Never mind, you can craft that in the crafting section. So if you think about it, electronic devices, what does it mean by electronic devices? Because currently, if you look in the blueprint section on Last Day on Earth, everything in there is not going to be crafted at the electronics lab. So what exactly can we craft with it? Maybe high-tech components. That's the only thing that I can currently think of that can be crafted from it. I could be wrong though. But, let's see. Just having a look through my chest. Yeah. That's really the only thing I can think of that could be crafted from it. So, it would be a good implement because it would probably bring craftable electronic devices, but I can't really see much of an addition to it. Yeah, make sure to, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell as well to make sure you don't miss out on any videos or any live streams perhaps on Terraria, even the new Escapist 2 that's coming out on the channel now. It's pretty good stuff coming out there. And hit that like button too on this video if you want to see more content and want to see more Last Day on Earth update videos or anything. And it'll show you support to me. So I know you do like what you see, and I can keeping you updated, which is fantastic. One thing is, as you can see, I've done a massive cap. It's not caps, but it's a cap Wheel of Fortune thing. I spent quite a while gathering these caps. Most of them from this season. This one this has been. Because let's just say you get a lot. You get an absolute ton of them. As you can see, I got over 3,000. That's what I mean by worth it. Now, I did get 2 ATV transmissions and a car battery from this. Spoiler alerts. Which means, technically, if you look at it, all the rewards that were gathered from this season, about the entire population of Last Day on Earth, with the season pass, including all the caps you get and all of these rewards, makes out to be hella worth it. Like, the seasons recently have given free-to-play players and early in-game players a bigger chance of more guns, more weapons, more ability to survive, all of that. Which means it makes it more of a playable and more fun game for everyone. Whether you're max level, maxed out everything, fully steel base everything, or just starting off new. But to say the least, this season has been amazing. And if you did not play this season, make sure to play next season, because looking at the seasons, they're getting better every single season. And season 18 is going to be an absolute banger. If Kafir sticks to their game. Obviously, they could do something and make the next season completely just out of the books bad. Which will be unfortunate. And probably make people not want to play. But to say the least, it's been a great time this season. And if you stick up to date, there's actually another base raid coming on soon. There'll be 2 being uploaded. One was quite a while ago, and I've had some troubles with it. But there'll be another one coming out. So 2 base raids coming out pretty soon. possibly by the end of next week, if I can get around to it. They're only short videos, really short, but they're to show you guys what kind of bases there are, how good they are, and what you should loot from them. Because some of them, like the first one that's going to come out, is not too good. Really is not worth a whole C4 for a raw resource raid. It's just not worth it. So that's why I'm here to show you guys these bases, so you don't have to waste your resources and your time and efforts to get less than worth it. And what I call worth it is 1 C4 to 2 guns, plus, that's worth it. If it's not even a gun, then it's not worth it. Unless it has resources like steel, electronic circuits, and all of that jazz, because that is amazing. That is worth it. But if it's a raw resource raid like wood, stone, fiber, and all that sort of stuff, it's not worth it, and I do not recommend you guys raiding it. Simple as that. But this next raid, well, I haven't yet done it, but I hope it's a banger. There has been a raid, my very first raid, in fact, ever. I did get a full turkey raid. Yeah, that's right, folks, a turkey raid. Hundreds, possibly even 1,000 turkeys. Not even joking, raw turkeys. So my dogs have been fed for a long time. As you can see, I've almost got 30 turkeys still. Didn't take it all. I'd only had a military backpack back then, because it was early. Didn't have tactical. But anyway, a lot of turkeys, and yeah, so just make sure to keep up to date with the videos, especially ones that will be coming out. Hope you all did enjoy this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and hit that like button to show your support to the channel. Hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.